of the blue car that's in the picture with me up front of it.
Why do you want it?
Because it is blue and I want my own Duster to drive.
Who's going to restore it?
Me and Dad.
Who's going to put the money into it?
Both of us.
Is the Duster what you want?
Yeah.
Do you want that to be your first car since it's an automatic?
Yes.
What's Nate say about it? Should we get that for Sissy?
Yes.
Was it a good looking car?
Yes.
Was the engine nice?
Yes.
Are you going to help me put it together so we can take a family cruise with it as soon as we get it running?
Yeah.
It's up to Mom. So... There you go, miss. It's coming on. All right, everyone, welcome back to JD's Custom Mopars. I messed that up the first time. It's supposed to be Mopars because I got more than one. I have someone special here today. It's my daughter, Gabriella, and she's going to tell you about her project car and what she's planning to do with it. Go ahead.
My project car is we're gonna get the engine bay and the whole entire car is gonna be B7 blue because I really like blue and blue is my favorite color.
All right, so what are we doing in the front, Gabby? What's the plans up here? What are you doing with your suspension?
We're gonna take the suspension out and then we're gonna add new one.
Ooh, yeah. So we're gonna go QA1 up front. We're gonna do QA1 tubes and everything. I have a K member sitting right there. Still sitting outside. It's been outside for a hot minute, but it's disc brakes up front. So we're gonna do the conversion on this one. That's out of my Duster, and then we're gonna get this engine bay all painted B7 blue. What the focus is everything from the door forward, getting it all cleaned up, and the exterior, keeping it ratty for a hot minute. As you can see, bench seat car. She wants to switch it over to bucket seats with a center console. I got the bucket seats. We just got to find the center console. I'll explain where the bucket seats are coming from for my car because everything is going to change on that build. She's been a little smashed up. Spent her entire life in North Carolina. This was just on the road recently. Had a slant 6. We got a TCI torque converter, 318, 302 heads. It's got the double chain in it and a cam. Kind of interested to see what this can do for the car. See what kind of power it makes. There's her transmission. Garage, a little bit of a mess. There's my son over there. He's not too big into Mopars, but you know what he does want? He wants my diesel. That's what he wants. Everything on top of the shelf up there. Parts for her car. Some of mine. She's got quarters, exhaust, and everything else. She's got enough to get this project rolling. Get a little paint on it. But I'll have to post a story of how this car came to be. Because originally there was going to be a different car sitting in this garage. And this one was going to get punted outside. That fell through. And I chose something for the daughter. Well, here's part 2. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of A-pillar repair. Someone decided it was leaking and let's just slap a little bit of RTV in there to seal it, which is never a good sign. But I got plenty of metal sitting around. We'll get that cleaned up before we start driving it. The doors off my Duster, sitting right there, are going on this one. And then I'm just going to get new doors for mine and be on the hunt for new doors for mine. I'm not going to need them for about another 2 years anyways. And then some new glass, And I think we're just gonna go ahead and hold right there. We're gonna drive around all ratty with the big dent in there, just clean it up a little bit, maybe pull it out. But we're gonna drive around with the ratty Mopar for a hot minute. Got a few good things in her. But you know what? Fucking Mopar, no car. Alright. Here to make a second video today. Gabby and Nate. We're sitting in Gabby's 70 Duster. And how did this car come to be? Well, it all started with me being at work. My buddy Zach shows me a car. It's a 70 Roadrunner. I'm like, ooh, plum crazy purple, white interior. I spend all day Monday drooling over this car. Get the money together. I'm ready to go pick up my 70 Roadrunner. If you know me, that's it. It's the car I want. It's all I want. But I settle for some A-bodies. So, it's digging into the car, and I'm busy with work. Like, I ain't got time to be looking at anything. Busy. For those of you who don't know, I work on the flight line, Air Force, work on jets. It's kind of cool. But I'm busy as hell at work. Part 2. So I'm drooling about this car all day at work. And busy as heck. Radio's going off. Got to do my thing. And I get home. And at that time, my buddy Jason sends me another link for a car. He goes, hey, Josh, you should see this Duster. Knowing that I have one in the garage. He's always hit me up with Dusters that he finds around on Facebook Marketplace and stuff. So I take a look at it, and I'm like, okay, not bad. But I'm still dreaming about this Roadrunner. I run the VIN on it. Come to find out, it was a Plymouth Satellite that was dressed out as a Roadrunner, and they wanted Roadrunner money for a Satellite. So I passed. I call up the dude, and I was like, hey, man, look, can I come see this? Can I come see this Duster? I'm like, what am I going to do with a second Duster? Like, what am I going to do? All right, this should be the final part. And you know why? Because I made it 3 minutes long, not 60 seconds. I'm not good at TikTok. I don't know how to run their platform. So bear with me till I figure this crap out. So, messaged this guy about the Duster and was like, hey, look, man, I want to come look at that car. Bummed out, 70 Roadrunner fell through. Well, 70 Satellite fell through. But I'm not buying that kind of car. I don't have spare cash sitting around to turn it to a wing car. Because, God, I would love to. I would love to make that car a wing car. But ain't got that kind of money laying around. Still got bills to pay. Still got a family to feed. Stuff along those lines. So we go look at this Duster. And I take her with to look at the Duster. And something happens. So what happened was, I took my daughter to go see the car. And she fell in love. Wanted it. Made a video for her mom. Asking, Mom, can we get the car? Mom, can I have the car? Mom, can I have the car? Wife, Josh, too many projects. Too much crap. You ain't got time to do it. You're too busy. We're not getting another one. So I talked to her the next day and was like, honey, come on. Please, let me do this with our daughter. Like, I want to get it for her. She really wants it. I want to get it for her. She goes, fine. You bring that car home. You work on it. But that better not impede any of our vacations we want to take. It better not impede anything we want to do. And I was like, done. Sold. We'll figure out how to go on vacation. We'll figure out how to travel where we want to go. But I'm going to get this car. So the guy I bought it from was nice enough to deliver it down the road. Mind you, it was only 4 miles away from my house, and I did not know it was there. It was right next to the gas station that I stop at all the time. Sitting right there in the backyard. So the dude brings it down, drops it off. My buddy Shane helps me load up the 318, and we drag it home. And he gets home, and my wife's at work. She comes home from work, and I'm at work now. And drop the kids off to her. She comes home, and I'm expecting this, like, why is there a piece of crap sitting in my driveway? What do I get from the wife? The car looks pretty awesome in the front yard. Like, I like it. It looks nice out there. So, I think we just got the approval from the wife to keep buying ratty Mopars and making them. She was out here helping me work on it this weekend, the daughter and the wife. The son, he just wants the truck. Little carnage today while filming. I guess my son doesn't think we need mirrors. He busted it off. But it happens. So
What we did on our car is we took the
You're right.
front panels off and pressure
Fenders.
washed the fenders and pressure washer the engine where the engine goes today.
We got the fenders off, did a little bit of inspecting. Cowl, unlike my car, good. Bottom, pretty decent, can get cleaned up. Maybe a little work. And their fender's not bad, I can clean those up. Overall, the engine bay is not horrible, just needs to get tidied up a little bit. A little bit of repairs to do in there. Front bumper's still got to come off. This side's got a little more wear and tear down there, but should be able to clean it up. Door's got to come off. Well, here's part 2. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of A-pillar repair. Someone decided it was leaking, and let's just slap a little bit of RTV in there to seal it, which is never a good sign. But I got plenty of metal sitting around. We'll get that cleaned up before we start driving it. The doors off my Duster, sitting right there, are going on this one. And then I'm just going to get new doors for mine and be on the hunt for new doors for mine. I'm not going to need them for about another 2 years anyways. And then some new glass. And I think we're just going to go ahead and hold right there. We're going to drive around all ratty with the big dent in there. Just clean it up a little bit, maybe pull it out. But we're going to drive around with the ratty Mopar for a hot minute. Got a few good things in her. But you know what? Fucking Mopar, no car. Alright everyone, today we're back. Rough week. Didn't get to really work on anything. Picked up some hardware. Ordered all the front restoration parts for the K-member, all new bushings, tie rod ends, everything until we can drop the QA1 coilover kit in. But what we're going to be doing today is we're going to get this engine bay gutted and then start sanding some of this down and prepping this. Got a little dent to work out, and then we're going to be doing the brake conversion kit. And once those parts get here for the new ball joints and everything, we'll get it all put in. So we're going to get everything cleaned up and moved over right now and try to get this car on the road, and then we'll upgrade to Willwood and everything else down the road. So I'll post back here in a little bit on a new video. Should have another one coming out later today with the progress. So we had video footage and audio sound. However, TikTok banned the video because they said copyright. Don't feel like losing out on YouTube. So we were working on getting the front of it out, getting the K-member disconnected, everything. Made one hell of a mess that day. Alright, go ahead, Missy. Push down here. Let's go. Okay, no, you just got grease all over your hand. Look, grab right here. Okay, this is good. Pick this side up and wiggle it out. Just now pull it out. God dang. Gosh darn it, this thing's a little tight in there, huh? Might have to go to a little bit of heat here. So she's a little stuck in there, miss. So this side's out. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna come in here and we're gonna try this. Couldn't quite get it one-handed, had to pry it out. Daughter's still learning how to pry. She's getting there though. Now this side's all apart. Get the shock out, and I can blast this whole side off. It's gonna get new brake lines too. Blast it all and get ready to spray the underside of this. Not a repeat on this side. Oh boy, this will be fun. All right, everyone, we're back this weekend. What's our goal?
To try to finish where the engine goes.
Okay. This is what we got so far. Working on stripping the firewall. Gonna have to do a little patchwork down there. Probably gonna do that now, so that way when I do the floors, it's not as bad. I don't have to come back in and respray the whole firewall. There's a little bit of rust right there where the inner fender meets the firewall, but we'll get it squared away. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, see if we can get this engine bay all cleaned up, got all the paint, got everything, try to get it primed. That way I can drop that engine in here and get this thing rolling, or at least rolling. I'll be driving, but I can get it rolling with the engine under the hood. Well, we're back at it again. Took 2 weeks off. Had a hurricane coming through. Didn't really hit us. A lot of rain. Didn't really feel like trying to paint, indoor weld, and or do anything in the rain. Because my car's in the garage. Daughter's is outside. So we're going to press now with it. We'll update later with where we're.
That's what this good old boys gonna go out working on. Working on, coming to Jesus, kicking the bottle, wrestling with our roots, trying to turn off mama's tears and fill our daddy's boots, shutting up our pride, fixing bridges we burn, learning how to live and learn, keeping our demons down and our trucks up and running, loving them angels sing.
These custom Mopars here. With first attempt at Firewall patch. Made from Project Ruster Duster's old quarter panels. Used a 3-inch vise and 4x4 to work metal into shape and add bead. Don't let lack of tools, time, skills, or anyone discourage your dreams.
Alright, so all the orange is stuff that's got to be repaired. There's been a lot more rust found in the engine bay. A lot more rust found everywhere. But here's a sneak peek at the repairs that are coming up. Yes, that is the floor pan. Thanks for watching. As always, please like and subscribe to JD's Custom Mopars. This is our first video that we will be publishing. It is for my daughter's build. If you want to drop in the comment section names for the builds, I'm sure my daughter would appreciate it. She can't come up with anything. I don't want to come up with the project name for her. So if you guys want to try to inspire her, please, by all means, go ahead and drop something in the comments.